Welcome to a place where hearts unwind, infinite threads that gently bind, love and compassion in every line. Together we rise through space and time.
Welcome back to Infinite Threads. I'm your host, Bob. There are things you can see, and there are things you can feel long before you understand them. You walk into a room and instantly know whether it's tense or peaceful. Nobody has to explain it. The air carries it. The posture of the people carries it. Even silence carries it. You sit beside someone who is grieving, and though they may speak calmly, something in your chest tightens with them. You don't decide to feel it. It simply arrives. You think about a person you haven't spoken to in months, and before the day ends, their name appears on your phone. You laugh it off. Coincidence, timing, random alignment. But still, something in you pauses, because it didn't feel random, did it? This episode is called The Threads You Cannot See. And I want to approach this carefully, not dramatically and not in a way that turns mystery into spectacle, just honestly. We are connected in ways that we do not fully understand. That's not mystical language, that's lived experience. You and I are constantly transmitting and receiving signals from one another. Emotional signals, relational signals, subtle cues that never pass through conscious thought. Our nervous systems speak to each other long before our words do. There are invisible lines running between us all the time. And if you pay attention, you can feel them. Have you ever noticed how one person's calm can steady an entire group? Or how one person's anxiety can ripple outward and make everyone else restless without knowing why? That's not your imagination. That's influence. And influence doesn't require permission to exist. It simply exists. Your mood affects the people around you. Their mood affects you. The way you were treated as a child affects how you treat others now. The way someone forgives you today might alter how you forgive someone else tomorrow. These are threads. These are our infinite threads. They don't show up on a map, and you can't photograph them, and you can't measure them with a ruler. But they are real. When someone believes in you, it changes you. When someone dismisses you, it changes you. When someone listens to you with full presence, something inside you settles into place. You can feel the difference between being heard and being tolerated. You can feel the difference between being loved and being managed. Those feelings, they're not imaginary, guys. They are evidence of the connection. Now, here's where it deepens. The love force that we talk about so often isn't just about warmth or kindness. It's about coherence. When love is present, things align. People relax. Defenses soften, conversation opens, and creativity returns. When love is absent, something fractures. People brace. Voices harden. Assumptions replace curiosity. Energy contracts. We experience this every single day, but we rarely name it. We rarely stop and say, something invisible just shifted. Because we've been trained to trust only what we can see. But the unseen may be the stronger field. Consider how a single harsh word can linger in someone's memory for years. Consider how a single affirmation can become someone's internal anchor. And think about the teacher who once looked at you and said, "You're good at this," and how that sentence still echoes decades later. That sentence became a thread. It tied your future to a possibility. And here's something even more humbling. There are threads you've created that you don't even know exist. You may have offered encouragement in passing that someone still carries. You may have shown patience once in a moment when you were exhausted, and that patience became proof to someone that gentleness still exists in the world. You may have chosen love in a way that alters someone's trajectory quietly but permanently, and you never found out. That's how subtle the web is. We tend to think impact must be dramatic to matter. We assume change has to be loud to be real. But the deepest currents in the ocean move without a sound. There are forces under the surface that shape coastlines over time. And in the same way, there are currents of love moving beneath our daily interactions. You can feel them when someone truly sees you. Not your role, not your resume, and not your usefulness, but you. When someone looks past your exterior and meets you as a soul. There's a steadiness that comes with that kind of encounter. A feeling of being anchored instead of evaluated. I've got a good soul friend, Maria, who once wrote about seeing everyone as a soul first. When you allow yourself to do that, everything changes. Age falls away, status dissolves, surface identities soften. What remains is something luminous. When you meet another person at that level, the thread between you strengthens instantly. You might never articulate it, and you might never even name it, but you know it. And here is the gentle wonder I want to leave you with tonight. What if these unseen threads are not accidental? What if connection is not a side effect of existence, but its intention? What if the reason you can feel someone thinking about you, or sense someone's pain, or calm a room without saying much, is because you are designed to participate in a shared field? We speak about love as if it's optional, as if it's something we choose to add when convenient. But what if love is the medium? What if it's the atmosphere in which we're already breathing? You can't see air, but you know when it's thin. You know when it's heavy. You know when it's fresh. And guess what? Love is like that. It fills the space between us. It carries the weight of our tone. It magnifies kindness. It amplifies cruelty. It transmits more than we realize. The threads that you cannot see are shaping your life right now. They are shaping the people you love. They are shaping the people that you struggle with. And every time that you choose to respond with presence instead of reflex, with compassion instead of dismissal, you strengthen those threads. You reinforce the web. You participate in something larger than your single body or single story. And here's the most beautiful part. You are not just held by the web. You are part of what holds it together. Every gentle word, every moment of restraint, every act of forgiveness. every decision to see another human being as more than their worst moment. These are not isolated gestures. They are connective fibers. And over time, they create a field where more love becomes possible. You may never see the full map, guys. You probably won't. You may never understand how far your influence travels, but that doesn't make it smaller. It makes it sacred. So tonight, just notice this. Notice the subtle shifts when love is present. Notice the invisible tightening when it's absent. Notice how your own presence alters a room. You are not separate from the pattern. You are not floating alone in an indifferent universe. You are threaded into a living tapestry of influence and response. It's what we talk about all the time here. It's what infinite threads are. And the love force runs through those threads like light through fiber, unseen but unmistakable when you learn to feel it. And when you choose to move through your day with awareness of those unseen connections, something remarkable happens. You begin to live gently, not weakly, but gently, because you understand that every word lands somewhere. Every tone carries. We have to take the responsibility. Every choice touches more than you can measure. And suddenly the world feels less random, less isolated, less cold, because you can sense it now. You can sense the threads that you cannot see, and you know they are real. I love you guys very, very, very much, and you know what I need you to do. Go out and pass that on, all right? Later, Gators. Bye-bye.